All right, guys, I got a couple of locks here from TJ's Custom Gun Works. And I got to tell you, anybody that can work on handguns, which of course require a lot of precision, and the customers are always super finicky, because I'm one of them. Not of TJ, but of other pistol smiths. You got to be really good. He sent two locks. The first one he says is a joke lock, marked with a joker, and this obviously is it. Little American, I guess it's a 1100 series. I can't see the side of it, but here we go. It's 1105. And this is the real challenge lock. He calls this one the ball wall. And he says, I believe there's no physical way to pick this lock, but maybe you can find a way. Over. Yeah, right. Okay, I don't think you should waste a lot of time on this one. Well, TJ, you spent a lot of time putting it together. I am going to spend some time on this. And TJ's also come up with something. Well, first of all, bribes. He sent these little chocolate bottles that are full of the real liquor. So I can bite the tip off, suck all the juice out, and throw these on the floor and let the kids fight after the empty halls. But he did also invent this little technique. And I really appreciate this. This is none of that black, nasty black tape. These look to be some kind of tube that he slipped on there and is held on with a piece of ribbon. So I can't see the key, but when I do need to pull the key off, it won't be a major fight. I just cut this little ribbon, and theoretically, yep, that'll slide right off there. So we got a security seal and easy access. All right, so let's move all that stuff out of the way. Take a look at this guy. I don't see anything weird, odd. There's nothing odd. There's nothing on the body I didn't see. Looking down in there, you know, he says ball wall. I don't know if you can see it, but about 3/4 of the way down, you can see 1, 2 ball bearings, it looks like, about halfway down the keyway. So I guess the name has something to do with the internal design. Nothing else weird about it. Hershey plant. That's cool. Another chocolate. They didn't make these guys, that's for sure. Anyway, let me clamp it up, and let's see if we can get into this. I am going to spend some time on it. All right, I didn't think I was going to spend this amount of time on it. I think I'm under the ball wall with this very thin, this is a 11 thousandths pick, I think. And then I hit the wall. I do get counter rotation, but my pick is not strong enough to set him without breaking. See the counter rotation there? Dang it. I am picking it counterclockwise. Hopefully if I get it picked, I can use a spinner on him. There's definitely counter rotation. Okay, I have already broken several picks. I really don't want to break this one. Definitely counter rotation. All right, let's find a very thick one. Here's a 25 thousandths for a multi-pick. And he can't get around the warding, which I'm sure was TJ's intent. And if I try to go down the left side, the ball is in the way. I can't get past that ball, which appears to be right around pin 3. All right, let's take a chance. Get under there. There you go. No, he's not working. There's still counter rotation. That pick is going to break. All right, let's try to pick him clockwise, and I get no counter rotation. All right, guys, that was my third try. I've got 30 minutes in this darn thing. The most I got to show for it, not a single set pin. The most I've got to show for it, I think, is what you've seen in this last minute or so. And that's right there. Right as I go counterclockwise, hopefully to use a spinner, and then I put it on pin, feels like 4 and 5. Both of them give me very strong counter rotation, but I can't set them because this pick is so incredibly thin. Like I said, I've already broken, let's see, 1, 2, 3 picks on this guy. I really don't want to break this one. So I give up. I am definitely whipped. I've got nothing to show for it. I think once we see what's inside, maybe someone with better skills than I and the foreknowledge will be able to pick it. But anyway, quit flapping my lips. I've already wasted a lot of time. So nothing to show. Nothing to show from an innocent looking little 1105. My goodness. All right. Let's first make sure that the key works. This is the Joker lock. And I think, yeah, this one is for the ball wall. So let me go ahead and make sure this wasn't a trick all the way around. In which case I'll send TJ a present of my own that he... I kind of expected to see something like this because I knew for sure right around pin 3 that I can see the ball bearings through the keyway. So there almost had to be something like this, but the foreknowledge didn't help me. You can also see that very last pin is very, very high, and that's probably the one giving counter rotation. But even with the 10,000th pick, I couldn't get around the warding enough to set him. So I think there's probably a pretty healthy spring, not a super spring, but a pretty healthy spring, at least in that last one. Let's see if this thing does work. If I can get him lined up just right. Come on. And it works perfectly. As I thought it would. From a pistol smith, I would expect nothing less. All right. It is not key retaining. Let me go ahead and take him out. Let's get the pinning tray in here. We'll use this guy. And we need a Phillips. Maybe not that Phillips. Maybe a smaller Phillips. One thing I did not try was a bypass, but if that ball bearing... Oh, here we go. Another note. I probably would not have been able to bypass him with that ball bearing in the way. So let's see what this note says. Okay. Sticky note. All right. Line the 2 detent dots on the rear of the cylinder. Align the gate and remove the core. Align the 2 dots. Okay, got it. On the rear of the cylinder, and align the gate and remove the core. So it basically, okay, I've got to rotate that. I will need the key. Let me take this note off of here because it is sticky. And oh, okay, stuff's falling out the bottom. That was stupid. Of course, not the first time I've done stupid stuff. The reason I did that, and I'm not going to turn it back at this point. So 3 things fell out of there. And I think one of them was a ball bearing, but I didn't see where he went. The reason I did that is because in order to, let me put a finger on it, in order to rotate that, it wouldn't rotate the direction I wanted it to get those pins to line up. Now I've totally hosed this whole thing up. Look at those pins stuck down the side of the keyway there. Why am I so stupid? I am going to turn him a little bit. Maybe. All right, that ball bearing is now blocking me from getting this turned anymore. What in the world can I do here? Crap. All right, let's take a very thin pick. Let's take a probe. Maybe I can shove a probe down in there. Push that stuff down out of the way. Even putting those back in there are not going to help. Even if I could remember the sequence that they go in. There we go. Oh, it's starting to turn. All right, we do have something in the back here. Let me see if I can push him down. Come on. Give me a break. There we go. Not how I plan this to go. All right, if I turn that all the way lock, I'm really going to be screwed. So I'm definitely not going to do that. I'm not going to be able to align those two holes. I tried to rotate him that direction, but he wouldn't turn. I thought he had to go almost a complete 360 to line those two up. So that's my poor excuse. I am going to try this. There is a retainer on the back. Let's see if I can pull him off without screwing up any worse than I already have. I probably should use a shim. Whoops. And he's not working. Get in there. There you go. All right, I believe he's all the way in. What do I do with that follower? All right, let's try not to jack this up. The pins are going to be right on the top there. Theoretically. And there we go. I'm not seeing a ball bearing. There he is. Where did he come from? Jesus. There's another one on the side. Jesus, ball bearings are going everywhere. There's another one. He's got them in the sides. All right. 1, 2, 3. These guys, I don't know the sequence, but it doesn't really matter. I've already jacked it up so badly so far. Where'd the key go? Am I totally freaked here? That's not the key. Jesus, Bill. There he is, right behind my hand. All right, so if he were in there like that, let's at least... Christ almighty, I heard another ball bearing hit the floor. There we go. All right, so this little bitty short one goes in number 6. This guy goes here. And this guy goes there. All right, so I got that straight. Now I can safely turn it. You can see where the ball bearings were. I don't know how many there were because I did hear one hit the floor. There probably were 3 of them in there to form that ball bearing wall. No idea where that guy went, but you can see there's the ball bearings. Something you just don't expect to see come shooting out. And nothing else. As if there could be anything else weird about this. There's also kind of a little groove right here. I don't know what that would be for, but I got a feeling that there's going to be something in the core. All right, let's get that shim out. All right, let's get some tools out of here. Get just the stuff I need. And the tweezers were here. I think this cold that I have is affecting me in other ways. Okay, we do have a serrated, it looks like commercial. looking around here expecting a ball bearing to come shooting out any second. Another serrated. 3 is a spool. 4 is a serrated. There's your little T-pin. And that is not a pin and pin. And I'm looking around here for ball bearings, guys. And the last one is just barely hanging in there. It is a homemade, looks like homemade serrated. These springs are all the same. I could tell from the top. All right, let's look a little closer at this. What was stopping this from going in? Clearly it was the ball bearing. So there were 3 ball bearings arrayed across the keyway. So when I slid the key in there, the key went in like that. There's lined up with the ball bearings. So that nothing was going to get by those ball bearings. No pick, no key, no bump key, no nothing. So those ball bearings are going to block basically the entire keyway. The entire bottom of the keyway from about there down is blocked by those 3 ball bearings across the center. So you have to pick. You only have that much room to pick with. So if you need to pick them that high, you really need to reach up in there. And you're probably going to be oversetting those guys up in the front. I couldn't even get past the ball bearings. When I went through the bottom with this 10,000th, this is what I was doing. I was going around those ball bearings, and I was able to pick and get counter rotation, probably on this guy, but I wasn't able to get him high enough because you notice when I start to go any more than that, I can't, oops, the ball bearings are right there at that cutout. I could raise them a little bit to detect the counter rotation, but as soon as I went too high, he got stopped by the ball bearings. He wasn't going to get up any higher. Likewise, I wasn't going to get a pick in there with any more rise than that because then I wouldn't be able to shoehorn him underneath those ball bearings. Evil, evil. I would have expected this from a pistol smith. So now I think for sure I'm going to crack all 4 of these open and suck all the juice out and call it a day. Anyway, TJ, awesome design. Appreciate you all the time that you put in the design work and assembly of this. I am not going to try to put it back together, mostly because I dropped a ball bearing on the floor. But appreciate all the effort, really do. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time, guys. Stay safe, stay legal, and there is the 3rd ball bearing. Just spotted him. Thanks, guys. What a friggin' disaster that was, Bill. All right, guys. This cold is killing me. This cold medicine, Jesus. All right, guys, I always forget the important stuff, and that would be giving away the pack lock to TJ. TJ, this is the one you're going to be getting when I return this pile of stuff, minus, of course, the liquor. And I got a giveaway this week. If you would like to win this, you're going to get a Polaris, brand new Polaris from UK Bump Keys, their brand new rake set, and also, still in the wrapper, the UK Bump Keys Praxis kit, the dual gauge. This thing is 15,000 and 23,000. If you'd like to win that, there's the website. Hit that webpage. Big purple band in the middle of the page that says Weekend Giveaway. Click it and register. With a little bit of luck, my webmaster will pick your name. As always, I appreciate your subscription. Click on that notification bell. And while you're there, click on that thumbs up. Give me a like. Let me know how I'm doing. Appreciate it, guys. I've produced over 200 videos a year for the last several years and would really appreciate your support. All I'm asking is you subscribe, click on the like button for each video, and share them on social media. That's it. Thanks, guys.